This season on Across the Arrowverse, we're back with a whistle-stop tour across all of your favourite Arrowverse shows. Hi everyone, and welcome to Across the Arrowverse. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Matthew Vose.
And I'm Catherine Vose.
I don't know why I said I'm one of your hosts. I may host. Who knows? So we are back. We are going to be working through the Arrowverse shows as we've done before. Supergirl, Arrow, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and The Flash.
Yeah.
We weren't
Not so
able
much Arrow.
with a bit less Arrow than perhaps we thought. We weren't able to cover them in real time. I was having a look back at why did we not pick this up? Because we got to the end of Constantine.
We did.
And we were going to do the Constantine series. We were going to have a little bit of a break, and then we were going to come back with the series when they started in October last year. I was like, why did we not pick that up again? And then I had a look at our calendar, and it's like, oh yeah, you did that half marathon. We were away for the Star Trek convention for a period. You were then interviewing for a new job. And I was launching a project at work during November and December. Then it was January when we were both incredibly ill for a period. We were away for part of February. We were both again ill during March, and you were starting a new job. We were away in April. And then it was May and everything was finished.
So basically your answer is life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Life happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we wanted to pick them up. We wanted to make sure we got them covered. But at the same time, doing them in some sort of quasi-real time, episode by episode by episode by episode, that's going to be a lot of recording.
And a bit fake, because it was not in real time.
No, because we now have the series, so we can spin them. Okay. Do you want to tell our listeners, our lovely listeners, hi, thanks for listening, how we're going to be working through them this season?
So basically, Matthew, God of all spreadsheets, has made us a glorious spreadsheet, which I'm sure he'll share if anyone's interested.
If you really want it, yeah.
But basically, we've looked at all the episodes, we've looked at where they've been aired, or rather when they've been aired, and we have chunked them up. And we're going to focus on the seasons in sort of discrete chunks. Mm-hmm. So we're splitting the seasons, most of them pretty much into two.
Yeah.
And we're going to, so we'll have first half of Legends, second half of Legends, and we're going to look at the crossover together as well.
Yes.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to sort of have a slightly fewer number of episodes, but each episode will be focused on either a specific section of a series or the crossover. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll probably cycle through kind of Supergirl, then Legends, then Flash.
Yeah.
Then the crossover, then Supergirl, then Legends and Flash. Supergirl, and then we'll be done.
Exactly.
So you've got
no Arrow for Catherine.
Some Arrow. So we did agree last time that perhaps you wouldn't watch Arrow. It had been a little bit of a slog.
Yes.
Might be a fair way of saying it.
Yes.
I think I've just committed so much time now that I feel like I should. Which
well,
I know is just throwing bad money after good, but
I think you're probably more attached to it than I. Because I never watched the first two seasons of Arrow. That was a Matthew thing, and then I got brought into the world of Arrow about season 3.
Yeah, basically when they introduced the Suicide Squad, I was like, "Whoa, this is actually doing DC stuff. It's not just this one show."
Yeah.
So that was when we picked it up properly.
Fair enough.
So we'll break Arrow over each of those episodes. So I think probably with the exception of the crossover.
Yeah.
But I will sort of fill you in as we go on what's happening on each of them.
That sounds perfect. And if it becomes amazing, I might tap back in.
You can maybe dive back into it. Okay. Is there any of the shows you're most looking forward to? Thinking about where we left off with some of the things on last season. Anything you particularly want to see?
I want to see more of Alex's journey in Supergirl.
Okay.
Alex is one of my favourite characters there. Flash. I just like Flash. Right. I'm just looking forward to see what's going on with his daughter, all of that sort of stuff, because that was an interesting cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, game changer.
Yeah. Legends, I'm just ever hopeful for Legends.
Okay. Yeah, the possibility of Constantine as a more regular force.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like Constantine in the midst of the Legends.
Yeah.
I mean, I quite liked Constantine the series. I think that was a little bit cut off before its prime. It just seemed to be getting into its stride and then got cancelled.
Yeah. As happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, I mean, Arrow in prison. Yeah, that's going to be fun and light and happy and clappy.
I think you should count the grunts as you go through the series.
I'm hopeful for whatever comes in Supergirl with the Russian Supergirl we saw at the end, the Soviet Supergirl.
Yes.
I've talked in the past about Red Sun being a great comic book series. So if they do some version of that, I'm quite excited. Yeah, I think each of the shows were left in quite an interesting place. So I'm hoping that is a driving force through the season and not something that doesn't come to anything.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens there.
Let's get watching.
Absolutely. People can get in touch with us on Twitter's generally the best place. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook as Eloquent Gushing.
I even engage in Twitter a little bit nowadays.
You're even on Twitter these days. On Twitter, we have the Eloquent Gushing account as well, or you can use the hashtag ATAV. Now, that was our hashtag for last season, for last year. That was the hashtag we always used. And in the, let's call it a hiatus, the last sort of year, we've not released episodes.
Life break.
Life break, absolutely. It's been subsumed by another series.
Clearly not as popular or as wonderful as ours.
So there is a South American series.
Was it Argentinian?
Argentina. Tierra de Amore y Venganza. Argentina, land of love and revenge.
Nice.
So they also use the hashtag ATAV. And do you know what? I like it. I really quite enjoy that at random times during the day, because obviously a fundamentally different time slot to us, suddenly my Twitter, that column on TweetDeck just gets filled with all these people like in Spanish, obviously, and I'm not going to attempt that at all, but I can't believe he kissed her, I can't believe she betrayed her, I can't believe this happened, as screenshots and GIFs, and all these people watch it for an hour and get really excited. It looks like a really high production value soap.
Do you think there's any way of us getting access to this? I quite fancy watching it.
I bet there is. I bet it's going to come up on Netflix or something. We need to try and track it down. But I'm going to keep using ATAV because I want people in Argentina to be like, care? What's going on here?
Nice.
Okay, so you can get in touch with us that way. You can let us know what you're looking for to the season, what we should pay attention to, and then we will wrap them up probably in 9 or 10 episodes. I think we'll be through.
Yeah.
I think we'll split the longer shows, the Flash and Supergirl, into 3.
Yeah,
try
makes
and
sense.
spread them out a little bit more, and then we'll be through and ready for next season as well. Great.
Not long.
Speak to you next week.
Cheers.
Across the Arrowverse is an Eloquent Gushing production. For more shows you'll love, please visit eloquentgushing.com.